Hi everybody, welcome to Pilates. I'm Myra. We're going to start seated today. So find a comfortable seated position, either cross-legged, butterfly on your knees. Starting with our deep Pilates breath, and inhale through the nose, and an exhale through an open mouth. 3 more breaths like that, inhaling and exhale. Trying to breathe through the rib cage and exhale. One more, breathing in and out. We'll take 2 more deep breaths, taking your hand to your tummy. Try to connect your belly into your spine, breathing in through the ribs and exhale. Keeping that belly button to spine connection, breathing in and out. Good. We're just going to breathe in, rocking the body to one side. As you exhale, taking a circle over. And other way, breathing in and exhale around. Good. Breathe in and exhale, circle. Breathing in and exhale, circle. 2 more times like that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Coming on to hands and knees. And again, just take your hand into your tummy and see if you can press that belly button into your spine, feeling that connection of the low abs turned on. Good. And then taking one arm out in front of us in line with the shoulder, and then adding that back leg. Just inhale here and exhale, hold. Keep that low ab connection. Inhale and exhale. Good. This time as we inhale, letting the arm and leg splay out to the side, and then exhale together. Inhale, open, and exhale together. One more. Inhale out, exhale in, and then replacing that down. Find the other arm up, and lifting the opposite leg. 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open that leg and arm out. Exhale in. Strong through the belly. Inhale, open. And exhale in. One more. Inhale and exhale. And drop that down. And then we'll inhale, lift the chest, arch the back. And exhale, press that away. Contracting, pressing the spine to the ceiling. And again, inhale, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, opposite. One more. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, contract. Holding it here and breathing. We can really feel those low abs pressing into the spine here. The feeling of the belly scooping in. So just breathing here through the ribs. Trying to keep that low ab connection. Breathing in and out. In and out. Good. Find that neutral spine, and then coming into plank pose. So just straighten both of those legs back. Squeeze the glutes, and again, connecting the abs into the spine. Breathing here. One more deep breath. Good, and then gently bend those knees down. Make sure those abs are still engaged, and then lifting up. Inhale, let them bend. And exhale, lifting up. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lift. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, bend, and let the knees rest onto the floor. Switching over onto our hips. And then grabbing around the knees and straightening up the spine. Just warming up the spine a little bit more. Inhale here. And exhale, curving the back. Scooping that belly in. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, curve the back. Inhale, up. And exhale, curve. Inhale, up. And exhale. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, press those feet away from you, flexing the feet, arms straight out from the shoulders. Inhale. Coming into some roll back. So as we exhale, pressing that belly button into the spine and rolling slow and controlled all the way to the floor. Good. And then inhale, lift those arms up above the head. As we exhale, we're going to peel up. Feel that belly scooping in. Good. Coming into a spinal stretch here. So feeling the belly button pressing back and the fingers reaching opposite forward. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, rolling back. Precision, control, the focus on our breath. Inhale as the arms lift. Exhale as we peel up. Inhale, find the spine stretch. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale as the arms lift. Exhale as we peel up. Find that spinal stretch. Exhale, roll back down. Placing one vertebrae on the ground at a time. Good, let's stay here. So adjusting ourselves, we're going to come into our hundreds to really activate that core. So selecting our leg position, can be tabletop or to the sky or even feet on the ground. But wherever we are, let's just take a moment to attach that low back into the mat. Feeling the imprint of the spine on the ground. And again, take those abs take your hands to your low abs, gently pressing there. Feeling the belly button pressing into the spine. And we want to keep that connection with the back on the mat the whole time that we do these hundreds. So we'll lift the head and chest off the ground. Then pump those arms as we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Really pump those arms vigorously. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Out. Good. Another 100 breaths there. Knees into the chest and let them rock side to side. Good, let's plant those feet on the floor. And again, connect that low back into the ground. Bringing our arms up above our head. Make sure that when your arms are reaching up, you're not letting those ribs open, that back leave the ground. So just lifting our opposite arm and leg up, and we're just pressing our hand into our knee, and then open. And that same leg, press that hand into the knee, and open. Do more like that. Just concentrating on really keeping that belly pressing down into the floor. And open, and up, and down. Switching over to the other side. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, And exhale. Working with precision and control. Focusing that breath, your movement. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Other side, inhale across. We're going to hold this position. Just pressing the hand into the knee. Really feel that connection. Press the knee towards the hand towards the knee. Good. And then lifting head and chest off the floor. And then down. Don't lose that connection. Lifting up. And down. And again, lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Good. Placing everything down. And then inhale to the other side. Really press the hand into the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the head and chest. Inhale. And exhale. Try not to let the belly rise up and down. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Lowering everything down. Now we're coming into same arm and leg coming up. So inhale here. And exhale down. Same arm and leg. Inhale. And exhale. Other side. Inhale. And exhale. Just focusing on that center. Inhale. And exhale. So back to that same arm and leg. Pressing the hand and knee together. And then switching it over so it's in the elbow pressing into the knee. Feel that elbow pressing into the knee. And we're going to release that bottom leg. Stretching it out. Don't lose the connection between your low back and the ground. Good. Lifting the upper body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Really press that knee into the elbow. Inhale and exhale. Good. Replacing everything back. Feet to the floor. Coming into the other side. Hand and knee pressing together. And then switching it in so the elbow is pressing against the knee. Stretching out that bottom leg. Don't lose the connection of the imprinted spine on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the head and chest. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Replace everything back down again. And onto that first side, going straight to elbow to knee. Releasing that bottom leg down. Imprint the spine. We're going to take the hand behind the head. Inhale here, exhale, lift. And then our straight leg is going down and up and down and up. Really press that knee in to the elbow and up and down and up. Lifting our head and chest a little higher. Up and down. 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Replacing everything back to our starting position. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing elbow into knee. Releasing the bottom leg. Taking the hand behind our head and lifting up. Our straight leg going down and up. Try to press that tummy into the floor. Keep that elbow opening out to the side. And up and down and up. We lift our head. Up and down. Up and down. 3 and 4. Good. Replacing everything down. Deep breath. Coming into one more set of that, so on to our first side. Inhale. Exhale, elbow pressing to knee. Release the bottom leg. Hand behind the head, lifting the head and chest. Bottom leg going down and up. Open that elbow. 2, down, up, 3, down, up, forehead, lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathing in and out and in and out. Replacing everything with control. Inhale here and exhale. Other side, elbow pressing into knee. Let that bottom leg release. Hand behind the head and then lifting up. Bottom leg going down and up. Press that belly down to the floor. And down and up and down and up. Think ribs to hip. Up and down. Close that space. Up and down. Lift and lower and lift and lower. You're replacing everything back down. Deep breath. Good. Taking our hands down by our sides. Taking our legs to tabletop. Just stretching one leg out as we inhale. Exhale brings it back into tabletop. Other side, inhale out. And then exhale in. Again, press that belly into the mat. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And exhale in. Lifting head and chest off the floor. Hands by the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Imprint that spine. And exhale. Make sure those knees stay in line with the hips. When it comes back to tabletop. And inhale. And exhale. Resting the head and chest on the floor. Straighten the legs to the sky. Take a moment to feel that connection with the low abs. Lowering one leg down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Other side. Inhale, down. And exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Start your exhale. Maybe belly button pressing in. And then lifting head and chest off the ground. Arms floating by the hips. Same leg down. And up. Other leg down. And up. Connect your breath to your movement. And down. And up. Good, legs back to tabletop. Rest that head down. Taking our hands behind our head. Inhale here. As we exhale, release that leg, lifting the chest. Inhale back. Exhale, lift other leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, ribs to hips. Inhale. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, taking our legs to the sky. Same thing, lifting that chest when our leg extends. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Leg down. And up. Leg down. And up. This time, see if you can lift your chest a little higher. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathing out. Open those elbows. Last 2. And up. Leg down. Leg up. Good. Rest the knees into the chest. Rock it back and forth. Good. Take those arms out to a T. And then again, finding tabletop position with the legs. Just gonna drop both knees over to one side. So inhale, drop the legs down. Don't let them touch the floor, but get very close. And then exhale, lift. Again, thinking belly button to spine. And then other side. Inhale down. Don't let those legs touch as we exhale, belly button to spine. Trying to use our abs and not using those arms. Other side. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Scoop that belly in. Inhale. And exhale. Scoop. Good. Inhale to the side this time. Stretching out that bottom leg. And then exhale, center. And bring it in. Attach that back to the ground. Other side. Inhale, drop the legs. Exhale, stretching the bottom leg. Bringing it up. Attach the back and down. To the side. Inhale. This time lifting the top leg. And up. Attach the back. Lower the leg. Other side. Inhale. Lifting that top leg. And up. Glue the back and lower. And to the side. You guessed it. Both legs stretch. And lift. Imprint the spine. And bend. Drop it to the other side. Exhale, stretch those legs. Inhale, center. As we exhale, keep the legs stretched and straight legs to the side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, other side. Exhale, lift. Now we're going down to the center. Inhale. Keep that back glued to the floor. Exhale. And again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to flex our feet, dropping our legs to that first side. Inhale. And exhale. Scoop the belly in. Inhale, other side. And exhale. Both legs lowering to the center. And lifting. And lower. And lift. Good. Point those toes. We're taking a big circle with the legs. So inhale to the side. Exhale, dropping them down to the center. All the way to the other side. And then exhale, lift. Other way. Down. Rolling to center. Glue that back to the side. And up. Go ahead and flex the feet. Same thing. Hips dropping to one side. And then rolling down when you get to the center. Glue that back. Other side. And lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, circle. Glue the back. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. Taking those legs out to a Pilates V, lowering down. And then point and lift. Flex and down. Point and lift. Lots of concentration on those low abs. Flex down. And point and lift. And flex and lower. And point and lift. Lowering 8 counts all the way to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I kind of cheated there. Took all the counts at the top and then waited till the end to lower. Okay, so coming into some more rollbacks. So sorry, stretch those legs out and inhale. Keep the feet pointed. As we exhale, we're going to peel off the ground. Find that spinal stretch. As you exhale, scoop that belly in. Inhale, lift those arms. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale. And exhale, scoop the belly. Always take another breath whenever you need it. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Slow, controlled movements are nice and fluid. And exhale down, scoop that belly. And keep a long neck. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time come up to a flat back. As we exhale, dropping with that flat back. And lifting up. And exhale back. Lifting up. Feel that belly pressing into the side. And back. And lift. And back. And lift. And back. And up. And back. And up. Good, and then reaching forward. Out of that waist. Keep the length, don't let the back curve. Feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. And inhale. As you exhale, let those arms drop. And then find some rounding in the spine. Lower your body closer to the leg. But still keeping the the length that we found in our lower back. We'll be here for about 3 more breaths. Relax that head, keeping a long neck. Good, and roll it up. Then we're just going to rotate onto our hands and knees. So scoop that belly in nice and strong here. Just drop those shoulders down, grazing the ribs. And exhale, lift. And inhale down, lowering that chest, and exhale, lift. Keep that belly scooped in. Inhale, hold it here. Make sure those elbows are pressing into the ribcage, and then rock your shoulders forward and back and forward and back. 3 and 4. 4 more. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good, pressing up. And then coming onto our forearms, releasing one leg back, and then lift it up to hip height, keeping the foot pointed in a parallel legs and knee pointing towards the floor. We lift up and down and up And down. Keep that tummy nice and strong here. And up and down. Not letting the back arch when the leg lifts. Up and down. Up and down. And down. Now tapping all the way to the floor and lift. 2 and 3. Feel the strength in your center. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up there and bend the leg. Keep that knee pressing down to the floor. Or turn down to the floor and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. 9, 10. Press that tummy in. 14, 15, 16. Good. Taking that knee down and then stretching our leg out to the side. We'll come up on our hands. Lifting that knee or that leg up and down. 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Hold it up and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring that knee down. Take a moment, and then lifting that side knee up and down, and lift, and lower, and up, and down. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, and out. Keep the tummy strong. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Good. Lift it up. Flex the foot. Take it back and in. For 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Replace that down. Coming back onto our forearms. Press strong out of those shoulders, not letting the chest drop between the shoulders. And then connect those abs. Taking the opposite leg back. We're lifting it up to hip height. Parallel leg. Here we go. Up and down and up and down. Keep that belly button pressing into the spine. And up and down and up and down. Good. Take that toe to the floor and lifting it all the way up and down. And breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lifting that leg up and then pointing the toes to the sky and lift. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Take it down. Lifting up onto our hands and taking our leg out to the side. Here we go. Lifting up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. and lift. And lower lift and hold. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Good, take that knee down. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me. And lifting up with a bent knee. Up and down. Up and down. Strong out of those shoulders. And 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Then lift it up. Go ahead and flex the foot. Taking it back and in. Inhale. Exhale. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take it down. Go ahead and widen those knees. Rock the hips back to child's pose. Breathe in here. And then maybe let those hips rock over to one side. And then switch. And then coming back up onto our forearms. And then onto our first leg. We're just going to repeat this back work with a flexed foot. So lift it up to hip height. So your first leg that you worked with should be lifted. And we go up and down. Now our toes are flexed, pointing towards the floor. And up and down. 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lower all the way down and lift up. So really strong in the center here. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Down and up and down. Good. Hold this one up. Go ahead and flex or bend that leg with your flex foot and lift. 2, 3. Feel that connection. Belly button pressing into the back. 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Just take it down. Switching over to the other leg with that flexed foot. Lift it up to hip height. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take it down to the floor and lifting up. Trying to find the biggest range of motion that you can, but don't let that back arch when the leg lifts. And up. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, bend the leg, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. So rock back onto your seat. And then we'll roll back down onto our backs. And then coming into our froggy legs, lift the head and chest off the floor. Heels together, knees open. Press those legs out and in. And then squeeze those feet together just like little pulses. Like there's a cord or squeezing between your feet. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, press it out and in and out and in. Keep that chest lifted. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good, stretch it out and in and out and in. Squeeze those feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Stretch it out and in and out and in. And we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Open and in and out and in. And squeeze, 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 squeeze. 13, 14, 15, 16. Last set here. And squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Take those knees wide. Pulling them in toward your shoulders. And then taking a butterfly. So grabbing behind the ankles, soles of the feet together. And then press those knees out away from you. Good. Taking the knees side by side. Grabbing behind the thighs. And then in slow motion, rocking up. And then finding that butterfly. Seated. And then bend it forward. Hinge forward at the waist so the back is flat. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lift. And you're just crossing one leg over the other. Plant that foot down. Plant both hips to the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, let that foot lift, and then you can go ahead and rock that body forward. Inhale, and then exhale, roll it up, and then just switch sides. First, planting that foot on the floor, making sure both butt cheeks are down to the ground. Inhale with a long spine. As you exhale, let that foot release and rock the body forward over the leg. Good, and then coming up. And then making our way into plank pose. So find your way into plank. And then lift the hips to downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk out the feet. Good, and then we're going to turn our feet out so knees are facing out to the sides, and we're going to glue the ends of the backs of our heels together here. And then we're gonna bend our legs into that froggy position. And as we exhale, pressing the shoulders over the hands. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, open those legs, drop the hips down and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nice deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Bend, stretch. Keep the abs scooping in. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch. And bend and hold. Good. Pulse those hips down and down. 3, 4, scoop that belly. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Into plank pose with parallel feet, so let those heels open up. Good. Coming into one slow tricep push-up. Here we go. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Good. Coming into a side plank with our knee on the floor. So we're opening up. Good. Take a side stretch. And then lift that arm to the sky. So take all that weight off the hand, lifting up onto the fingertips. And then point that back toe. And just lift up a little higher and down. Lifting up and down. Lift and lower. Scoop that belly in. Lift and lower. And up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Working those obliques. And down. Good. Making a pit stop in our plank pose. For one slow tricep push-up, we go down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 6, 7, 8. Dropping the opposite knee down, opening up into a side plank. Plant that foot on the floor, and then stretching it out. Take that hand back straight up to the ceiling, lifting up onto our fingertips, and then point the back foot. Lifting up and down. 2 and 3, 4, 5. Tummy's in. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Back to center. Into plank. And our push-up. Down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 6, 7, 8. Straight into the other side. Opening that arm, lifting up to your fingers, point that foot on the floor. Up and down. Up and down. 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Back to center, into our plank. And we go down, 2, 3, 4, and up. 6, 7, 8. Other foot down. Open it up onto your fingertips. Point that foot. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3 and 4. Tummies in. 5 and 6, 7, and 8. And to the center. Into plank. And we go down, 2, 3, 4, and up. 6, 7, 8. Lift the hips downward up. Walk those feet out again if that feels good. Rolling into your plank. And then lower yourself to the floor. Coming into an extended position here, arms and legs reaching away from each other. Take a moment to lift your belly off the ground. So engage those abs, squeeze the glutes, lifting everything off the floor. And then fluttering those arms and legs into swimmers. So while we're here, concentrate on keeping those abs lifting off the ground as much as you can. Taking nice deep breaths here. Maybe you could extend behind the elbows to lengthen the arms out a little bit more. Same with behind the knees. One more breath, breathe in. And relax. Maybe rock up those hips. Good, and we're coming into another set here. One more breath. Engage the abs, engage the glutes, lifting up, and flutter those arms and legs. Try to press the shoulder blades down the back so we have a long neck. Stretch all the way from the fingers to the toes. One more breath in. As you exhale, relax. And again, if you want to shake out those hips. Good job. All right. Again, planting those hands under your shoulders. Tuck the toes and we'll press up to plank pose. Lift the hips, downward dog. Good, rolling into plank. Just rocking those shoulders forward and back 4 times. 3 and 4. We have 1 push up, down and up. Lift one of your legs off the ground and rocking forward and back. 2, 3, and 4. Trying to keep that leg lifted into our push up. And up. Switching side. Forward and back. 2 and 3 and 4 and down and up. Good. The hips in downward facing dog. And then walking the feet up to your hands. Feet can be hip width or together. We'll just dangle over our legs for about 4 breaths. You can always bend the knees. And then let's grab our hands behind our back, interlace those fingers, and then stretching the arms, letting them fall towards the ground, pressing the palms together or letting the arms open or the hands open. Good, let those arms go. And then inhale here. As you exhale, roll it up, scoop the belly in. Good, and then open up into wide legs. Feet facing right in front of us. Inhale here. Exhale, bend forward at the waist. And then we're going to open those toes up so our feet are turned out. We're going to drop the hips down. So just taking those fingertips to the floor, so all our weight's in our legs. We're just lifting and lowering the hips up and down. 2 and 3. Keep those knees pressing out. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let those hips rock down and take a break by pressing the hands into the knees and the your inner thighs, straightening the arms up. Deep breath in and exhale. Good. Again, taking just our fingertips to the floor. Press those knees back behind you, lifting up and down. 2, 3, and 4. Should be feeling those inner thighs. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Again, hands to the inner thighs. Press it open. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop the hips down. Coming into our last set. Fingertips on the floor. Up and down. 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let those feet turn back to parallel. Lift the hips. Let the body dangle over the legs. Nice deep breaths. And then walk your hands over to one foot. Coming into a quick lunge here. Drop that back knee down, one hand on either side of the foot. Lifting up through the top of the head. Lifting that chest. Pressing the hips into the floor. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, rock the hips back, straighten out the front leg. And then let your body lay over that leg, stretching with a straight back of our knee. So think you're pressing the back of the leg towards the mat. Good, and then into our lunge. Transition up through the center. Make our way to our other side. Taking that knee to the floor, and then stretching the top of the head up to the ceiling. Pressing down to the ground. Still breathing. Still having a focused mind. Let those hips rock. And then coming back into our lunge, into the center. Walk it over to the other side, and then stepping into plank pose. Good. Finishing here with 4 Pilates push-ups. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Good. Lift the hips to downward dog. Deep breath in and out. Walking the hands up to the feet. Feeling the length that we've gained in the torso, behind the legs. Let that head dangle, and then deep inhale. As you exhale, scoop those low abs in, and then rolling up to standing. Stacking each vertebrae on top of each other, and our shoulders on top of our hips, and our ears on top of our shoulders. We'll take one last deep inhale, And exhale to finish our class. Thanks so much for working out with me today. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day.